Hello and welcome to my video vlog on what to wear to Ibiza. Now this is a bit of a random vlog because it was only this year that it's dawned on me I haven't got a clue, well I didn't have a clue on what to wear to Ibiza. It's the first time that I've been this year, grand old age of 35, never been to Ibiza, and it was my partner's 30th, and so we went with a big group of us. Had the most incredible week, but for about 6 weeks prior to this, I seriously panicked about what to wear. And I'm not normally like that. I'm normally, I'm quite good with knowing what to wear and what the dress code is. And you know, I've been to Marbs for God knows how many years. And I realised that I am so not cool enough for Ibiza. Ibiza is cool, it's a little bit hippie, it's chic. And I just don't have that cool vibe going off at all. So I did panic big time. And I thought, do you know what? Since I went to Ibiza, so many of my clients have emailed me saying, what on earth did you wear on Ibiza? And I think it's just one of those places. It's not full of young people. It's full of all ages, but it is really cool, hippie kind of vibe, quite boho. And again, it's just not my style. I'm quite classical. So I thought, oh my goodness, this will be quite a good vlog to film. And hopefully you'll find 1, 2, maybe more useful tips if you are going to Ibiza and haven't got a clue what to pack. So I'm going to start first and foremost with the thing that you'll probably wear the most whilst you're there, and that is swimwear. So I took an array. I mostly took some bikinis, but I'll show you those in a moment. But actually a lot of the girls there wore a one-piece, a swimming costume. And I did buy this one. I couldn't resist it. As you can see, it says blondes have more fun. Couldn't resist it. Bright pink as well. I actually didn't wear it. It's still got the tags on. But the other thing, one of my biggest tips for going to Ibiza is don't worry about it costing a fortune. I didn't want to spend a fortune on a wardrobe that I'm probably not going to wear in the UK, and I may not wear again on other holidays other than to Ibiza, which I will be going back, of course. So what I did is I shopped at the slightly, well, cheaper internet stores. So you'll see a lot of Missguided and Pretty Little Thing. This one, I think this one, yeah, this is Missguided. So a lot of the stuff I've got, but in Topshop, Zara, I just did the cheaper brands because I thought, you know, it doesn't have to be amazing quality, and also it can be thrown away if it needs to. So that was one of the swimming costumes I bought. How much was it? £18. I just couldn't resist it. Now, my fabulous girl that does all my filming, she's behind the camera, Millie, most of this stuff is hers. She is just like Ibiza through and through. She's 10 years younger than me, if not younger, proper party animal, and has that amazing festival Ibiza kind of wardrobe going on. So you'll see quite a lot of this. You might not relate it to yourself, it might be a bit too young for you, but I think it's good to show that this is what people wear in Ibiza. So she kindly has lent me some other swim costumes. I mean, you might look at this and think, oh my God, but girls do wear this kind of thing. And it's also like things like this, bodysuit, they'd wear in an evening with a pair of shorts. If you're going to a certain club and it's more like trainers, pair of shorts and a bodysuit, this one is just absolutely fabulous. I love the whole pineapple, the reversible flamingo. So this one's from Sea Dragon Studio and this one's from Lunigans, but I love this, the reversible flamingos and the pineapples. It's just so much fun. Now this next one is totally wacky and out there. So this is like a shell mermaid swimming costume, just fabulous, but again, very, very much Ibiza. You really can get away with anything there, no matter what age you are. There was teenagers, there was people in their 60s and 70s. Literally, fashion stakes in Ibiza are just amazing. That one was just a little flamingo one, obviously pink and iridescent. And then this is just, oh my goodness, incredible. So this is a bit maybe carnival-y type of bra that maybe not so much for the beach or for the beach club, but maybe going out in an evening with a pair of shorts, so that's been custom made by Magic Magpie, just incredible. Now what I personally took with me was loads of bikinis. I'm more of a bikini girl than a swimsuit girl purely because of how tall I am. So I've got a very long body, being 5'10", 5'11", so I struggle with them being long enough. So I mostly wear bikinis. I took 4 with me for 5 days. So I wore this bright neon one, which you're now going to see a picture flash up on an inflatable unicorn. Oh yes. The black one I wore to Zoo Project with a cover up I'm going to show you. The white one I wore because it makes you look even browner, and the pink I wore loads, and I wore that one to Ocean Club, and again I'll show you a picture of that as well that's coming up with me in a cover up on that one. So that brings us nicely onto cover-ups. So this is something that you definitely want to invest in for Ibiza. We've looked at swimwear, and I would go for swimwear that yes, you feel comfortable in, but also that's a little bit crazy, a little bit wacky, bright colours, just have some fun with it because you're going to be in it a lot. And then also you've got your cover up to go over it. Now, I've got a selection here. I've got this one, which I wear more for marbs, and I'd say it's a bit glam, but I love the pom-poms. You can definitely get away with something like this in Ibiza. I absolutely love this. This was from a company in Manchester called the Doll's House Boutique. I'll put a link to it below. This one is actually from Ibiza, so I bought this whilst I was there, and this kind of tassel look, pom-poms, boho-y, that kind of look is everywhere. So there was a lot of, if you don't want to do it on your body, you can do maybe like a pom-pom beach bag or a pom-pom pair of sandals, which I'm going to show you in a bit, but this kind of tassels and pom-poms is very big, and the white against the neon as well, it's very Ibiza-esque. Then if you're wanting more of a longer cover up, which I generally do, I opted for this. It's only from Misguided, it wasn't expensive at all, and I wore this over a bikini to Zoo Project, and then I had all my face and body painted with glitter. It was just incredible. So not something I would do in the UK. Well, actually I do have my face painted at kids' parties, but that's another story. And I wouldn't do it, I don't think, on any other holiday, just in Ibiza. But I really enjoyed wearing that. I'd never go out in something like this in a bikini, but it worked for there. And I had a lovely group of girls that actually came up to me and told me I looked lovely. And it's so lovely when someone does that, and I really appreciated it. So I know you're probably not watching this, but to the girls, if you are, thank you very much. It meant the world to me. And then next up, I bought this, and I'm really pleased I did. Rose gold sort of crochet cover up. And where was this from? This was, again, Misguided. This was fantastic, and I wore this over my pink bikini for Ocean Beach Club, and again it was absolutely perfect. I'm going to be talking about footwear at the end. A lot of the girls, I got told, would go in wedges and eyelashes, and I just didn't feel, I wanted to look glam, but I didn't want to feel uncomfortable. So I actually just went in flats. I didn't wear wedges, and I felt fine because you're only there a few minutes and they're taken off. So I would say, little tip, if you are going to Ocean Beach Club, don't feel like you have got to wear wedges. A lot of the girls do, but don't feel like you have to. Then another couple of cover-ups. This one was just a little silver one that actually I wore more of as a top. I tucked it into my denim shorts during the day, and it was quite a nice look. That one was just from Zara. And then this one is from Sparkle and Fade, and that's more of like a copper colour. And then you've got this lovely sort of crochet Misguided one, which was very, again, Ibiza-esque, but it's also nice. So if you're on the beach club, if you did Blue Marlin or something like that, and you're in your swimming costume bikini for the day, you just want something you can throw on with a nice pair of sandals or wedges, and you're feeling a little bit dressed up, but still cool and comfortable at the same time. If you didn't want to do arms and full length, you've obviously got the option of something like bottoms, quite floaty. These are lovely, like black pants, wide leg pants that are quite see-through but work really nicely over a swimsuit. I think these are from Love Fashion. Then next up we have shorts. Now denim shorts are an absolute must-have for Ibiza. So these ones I bought cheap as chips because I would never wear shorts in the UK. Nobody is seeing my thighs. But these cost me about £12 from Primark, but I just like the little sort of crochet detail on them. I also got a pair of white denim shorts from Primark. I think they were about £4. They were not expensive at all. I got some casual shorts just to shove on whilst we were in the villa by the pool when we're having lunch. Again, I use those a lot. And then I took a couple of pairs of quite smarter shorts. So these ones are, you probably can't tell, black silk. These are just from All Saints. And I wore these on an evening with a black bodysuit. And they felt really nice, quite special. These weren't expensive, just to bring in a bit of colour. These are pretty little thing, but again, really flattering with that cut up the side of the thigh. Then obviously to go with the shorts, you need vests and tops. So I took my All Saints vest to wear with my white denim shorts, and I took black, grey and white, and just kept it as simple as possible really. I bought another little top from Zara that again I wore with some denim shorts during the day. And I also bought like a suede-ette kind of top from Zara that I wore with an olive green maxi skirt, just as a bit of a different option. Not a dress, not swimwear, and is a little bit boho, a little bit, you know, hippie kind of thing. Not my style normally, but actually I really enjoyed wearing it, and I even wore this in Marbella. I'll try and find a photo, see if I do. It'll be up now. And then next up, I took a Playsuit with me, and again, this was great. I think I wore this to the supermarket when we were walking around Old Town, just around the little markets. This one was just a little Zara one, but that's really great, just with a pair of flip-flops. Or you could always dress that up in the evening with some jewellery and a pair of wedges. So the other thing that I would definitely have for Ibiza are maxi dresses. Now, this is something I love anyway and features a lot in my summer wardrobe because I hate my legs, so I never wear short dresses. But this for me was perfect because it's definitely that kind of boho vibe. You'll see a lot of maxi dresses in Ibiza. These two were just from Boohoo. They weren't expensive, probably about £15, but they were nice, sort of lightweight jersey, really easy to pack, didn't crease, didn't weigh a lot either, which is always important when you're packing your suitcase. A couple of dressy maxi dresses. So these are more for an evening, if you're going to like a really nice beach club for dinner. So we went to the Blue Marlin, but there's the Cotton Beach Club. There's loads of incredible places, beautiful places with amazing food, and you'd look perfect, you know, in something like, this is a Matthew Williamson one. I've had it for donkey's years, and again with that one, bit of colour. And then I actually did wear this one, which is more of a midi dress, which is cut out. It doesn't look much off, but on, again, I'll insert a picture into this video at Blue Marlin wearing that, and I felt absolutely fine in it. So moving on to more of an evening look, I've got a few things to show you, but I would just say, personally from my experience and from clients that have told me about it, it is a very casual vibe. So you could easily go for dinner in a pair of lovely shorts and a bodysuit, or, you know, some nice swimwear and a lovely cover-up, and you would still feel comfortable because lots of other people are in the same situation. However, I would just say if you did want to pack a little black dress, then it's a fail-safe, isn't it? And if you did want to dress up in an evening, go to a beautiful restaurant there, a little black dress is just perfect to have. This one's just from House of CB. The reason I love it is it's stretchy, there's hardly anything to it, dead easy to pack, midi length, which I love, easy to throw in your suitcase, and it's a fail-safe for any occasion really. The other thing I fell in love with was this misguided jumpsuit. So if you can see, it's like got this lace detail, then you can see the pants underneath, and then the legs are like the see-through. Just fantastic, and so Ibiza. So again, you could do flats if you wanted to keep it casual, or if you're dressing it up for the evening, you could do some heels or some wedges. So moving on to evenings in Ibiza and ultimately clubbing, because that is one of the main things that you go to Ibiza for. I would have liked to have done the nice meals and romance, but no, hardcore fat boy slimmer amnesia, oh yes. And it really was massively varied. I mean, I wore trainers. I got told I had to wear trainers to go clubbing. I was absolutely mortified, but I'm glad I wore trainers. So I'm going to show you just some bits. I mean, in an evening, as I've said, clubbing, loads of girls were in sort of what looked like swimwear, hot pants, trainers, obviously little dresses. So something like this, which Millie has kind of lent me. I didn't wear this. This is from Pretty Little Thing. I mean, that is just so Ibiza. It's just incredible. If you didn't want to do the pink, they do black version. This one is from Motel. I mean, just incredible and very much Ibiza. And a lot of the girls would wear that with something like trainers, or if you're going somewhere a little bit more special, and you could always do it with heels. One of the things that we did was Zoo Project, as I spoke about before. So obviously you've got to have animal print in Ibiza. So something like this, I did a bikini with that Coverup over the top of it, and then had all my body painted and face painted. But something like an animal print, like hot pants and top, is what you see a lot of as well. So clothing wise, for me, that kind of sums up the 5 days that I had in Ibiza, visiting Old Town, doing a bit of sightseeing during the day, beach clubs, staying at the villa, going out in an evening for dinner, but then also a bit of clubbing as well. So for me, that kind of summed up what I was there, and just a bit of help of what the type of thing to pack, depending upon where you're going. So now we've looked at clothes, I'm going to talk a bit more about accessories. So obviously I find a hat a fantastic way of making quite a simple outfit look a little bit cooler. So you'll see a lot of the really stylish girls at Ibiza wearing something like this. So you could just do something on the beach if you just wanted to keep it off your face. You could do it during the day with a vest and a pair of shorts. And then I also bought this one, but I didn't actually wear it because I think this is a little bit more Saint-Tropez-esque. You just kind of turn it up at the back, and I did really like this one, but I didn't actually wear it for Ibiza. So the next most important thing that you must pack are obviously sunglasses. Now this may be a bit neurotic, although I don't think it is for 5 days. I took 3 pairs, which I think's fine. I could have taken 5 pairs, 1 for every day, or even 10 pairs, 2 a day, didn't think about that. And I took different styles. So I took my Celine, which are a darker frame, so more for kind of bit of a chic day wear. I also took my Tom Ford's, the mirrored lenses, which I found really good in Ibiza. So a lot of people wore mirrored lenses in Ibiza, so like bright orange, gold, pink. I saw them an awful lot. And then the other pair I took were my Victoria Beckhams, again with a mirrored frame, aviators, which I loved wearing, and went with literally everything I had. So don't forget your sunglasses. So the other thing to consider are handbags, what bags you're going to take with you. So I travelled to the airport with my Neverfull, brilliant, fit loads of stuff in it, and then I had that as like my day bag, my beach bag. I took that to Ocean Club with me. It was just absolutely brilliant. And then you've also got the clutch that comes with it, that you can put your passport in, your travel money, you can take it out on an evening, so it's perfect. But then I also took a couple of crossbody bags, because for me in an evening, I didn't want a clutch bag. I wanted something that I could be hands-free if I'm dancing away, cocktails in both hands. So I took my little Chanel, which I wore as a crossbody, and my Louis Vuitton, which again has the long strap, so you can wear it as a crossbody. So moving on to footwear, it really is a very varied night out. So you'd probably want a pair of trainers. If you're doing the big clubs, a lot of the girls will wear trainers because the floor is just a minefield of broken glass and alcohol and God knows what else. So trainers are worn an awful lot. But then also if you are doing the glam side of things, if you're going out for nice meals and seeing the nice side of the island, then a pair of wedges is an absolute must have. And also if you're doing the beach clubs or do you want to feel a bit glam, then again, some wedges. These ones I love, Jimmy Choo nude ones go with absolutely everything. So if you are thinking of getting in some wedges, I would go for nude so that it just goes with absolutely everything. Sandals, I took my Gina sparkly fluorescent ones because I just thought they screamed Ibiza, just bringing in a bit of colour. That's all about neon over there. I also got some Givenchy sliders, which I loved. They were really great for by the pool, by the villa, and they're waterproof, which was great. I also found these pom-pom tassel sandals in Topshop and thought they are so Ibiza. I have to feature them in my video blog. They were £20 in the sale, but now's the time to kind of pick stuff up. It's just so Ibiza. You could wear that with shorts, you could wear it with the evening, like a maxi dress in the evening. Just something fun and frivolous is what Ibiza is. And then a bit of jewellery is obviously a great addition to take to Ibiza. And I would actually go to the markets there because they have some beautiful pieces. So this was just from Topshop. I absolutely love it with the tassel on. And then I would layer it up, lots of long necklaces, bit of gold, and and this is like a bit of an amethyst, but again, very Ibiza. And I don't really do a lot of jewellery, I've got my simple bits, but actually for when you're on holiday, it's fantastic. And then last but not least, by no means least, the thing you definitely need to pack, glitter. Now, trust me, I didn't even consider this until one of the girls that I was away with was just glitter obsessed, and the whole place got covered. The guys were in it, the girls were in it, it was just brilliant. And Millie, the lovely young lady that helps me do all my filming, she is glitter obsessed, this is all her stuff. But I cannot say to you enough how much you need to take this with you when you go. So this is a glitter from the Glitter Army. They even do gold foil. Now the way we applied glitter when we were there was just with Vaseline. So we would put Vaseline on and then stick the glitter over the top. But you can get NYX do a glitter primer. If it's going in your hair, like obviously a hair gel, and if you're putting it on your body, then you probably would want something like a glitter primer, sorry, rather than Vaseline, because I think then it would just slide off if you're cuddling anyone or doing anything else. So these are also the Glitter Army, sort of holographic glitter. And then these are just incredible. So these are jewels which you can then stick on, you know, your head, on your body, on your chest. They're just absolutely incredible. So these two are from the Face store. And then this one is from Glitter Disco Child. You could literally take with you pot after pot after pot of all different colours, shapes, sizes. I'll put a load of links below of the different places that you can get glitter from, but I would massively recommend taking it with you. I had it done whilst I was over there, but I ended up paying about 40–50 euros to have it done, where actually it would probably be so much cheaper for you to buy it yourself and have just so much fun applying it before a night out when you get there. I appreciate that that was quite a long video, so thank you so much for bearing with me. I do hope you've enjoyed watching my video blog on what to wear, pack and take with you to Ibiza. Any suggestions, I would love to hear your comments. Tell me about your holidays, tell me what you wore, tell me if there's something that you think that I need to know about. But thank you so much for watching. Happy holidays, bye!